Now, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the last decade of Counter-Strike, let alone online gaming, one of the biggest problems alongside criticisms are cheaters. They can, will, and have ruined someone's experience as well as waste their time. Not just the cheater, but the person also on the other end. The VAC system inside Counter-Strike is considered to be outdated, whereas most other competitive FPS games alongside esports have a kernel-level anti-cheat, whereas Counter-Strike does not, and most likely will not have one according to Valve. With this semi-recent release of Counter-Strike 2 and its first debut over a year ago, the biggest complaint by far is the lack of a modern-day anti-cheat. Now, just for some clarification, no sort of anti-cheat will ever stop everyone and all cheaters, but precautions in a new system can definitely help reduce those incidences. Within the past few weeks, there has been two major cheating incidences, no pun intended there, for Counter-Strike 2. Top players alongside semi-professionals have been banned. One was caught and banned in the RMR qualifiers, that being for the Copenhagen Major, as well as one of the best players in the world, that also being on Faceit. But my question is, how can someone make it all the way to the top and not get caught for so long? What can Valve do to better prevent this? Not just in the pro scene, but casual play such as Premier. Today's video is going to be a commentary of the whole situation, and we're also going to break down these two most recent stories, alongside a bunch more. Today's video sponsor is Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is a buying and trading marketplace where you can trade off your old skins for something new. All you do is log in with Steam, then you trade the skins you no longer want to pick up the new skins you want to obtain. Any remaining cash from trading goes to your balance that can be used in any future trade. By using my code MANDO, you can get up to a free $5, and if you choose to deposit alongside using my code, you get a total of a 35% deposit bonus. With Skins Monkey's large variety of skins, they also offer daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways. If interested, it'll be the top of the link in the description below. But firstly, for today's video, I want to give you some context with these recent stories. We're going to be looking over two recent .esport articles and essentially giving you the cliff notes. Links to these if you want to view them yourself in the description below. Now, the first story dates back to the end of 2023 and the beginning of this year. Now, who was this person who got banned in the RMRs? Ex-Counter-Strike professional player Joel Emilio Mako, known for getting VAC banned in the middle of a CSGO tournament in 2017, has now been kicked in the middle of a CS2 major qualifier. Now, Esports asked this question, and I have the same thing. They say the real question: how is he able to register in the first place? The PGL Copenhagen Major qualifiers have been ongoing for the past few days. Unfortunately, the qualifiers have been riddled with controversies, and they only keep coming. And that's for damn sure, because it's 1 month later and we're still hearing about these things. Now, the article continues to say, after Emilio started submitting, well, not enough good evidence to show that he was falsely flagged by VAC, his team was disqualified from the RMR and banned from participating in their events. Now, he did try and qualify for the European RMR, but the admins at the event stopped the match before it even began, which is good. But one of the biggest problems here, but you'll continue to see throughout this story and any other big cheating scandal throughout the years and probably will be to come, VAC can't detect cheaters. Doesn't matter if they're big, small, or whoever. I'll just take this instance for an example. You go on Reddit within the past few weeks, I'm hoping I can find this post from the last month or so, there has been legitimate spin botters on Counter-Strike 2 matchmaking on Steam that play in Premier or just deathmatch, that receive a VAC ban, they appeal it, and Valve grants them, well, the appeal. I specifically remember in Krakow 2017, that being from PGL. I can't remember the player or the team. I know this is very vague, but there was a couple people that tried to sneak their way into the major, that being with also having a VAC ban. And all these years later, not much has changed. You can almost make your way into the full event. Like we mentioned earlier, VAC just can't detect cheaters. The soft aimers, the ones who try and hide it the most, especially if you have a chance to play at that level. Cheaters get good at hiding it, but there should be precautions so this doesn't happen. If Valve can fix pros from faking it, I'm sure they can fix, well, these things happening in Premier. The most recent story is from just a few days ago, and it's a third-party ban. It's not from Valve, it's actually on Faceit. So he was banned on Faceit and not Steam, so he can still compete in majors, just nothing with Faceit. And since it's so recent and we don't know if it's a false positive, I don't really want to even mention the guy's name, but you can view the article if you're interested for yourself. It's as recent as February 19th, so just 3 days ago. Now, with these two articles done, the first one at least, the semi-second one, they certainly won't be the last we hear of stories like this. I now want to shine light on the casual side, Premier and matchmaking inside Counter-Strike 2. Now, for me, I don't come across cheaters very often. Maybe it's the time of day I play, the region I'm in, I'm not really sure. But judging by the fact there's hundreds if not thousands of reviews and comments online, especially on my videos about cheaters, they are infested into the game. Will and is Valve working on a solution? Yes and no. I'd love to think this, but I've also told myself this past decade of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There's supposedly a rumored AI anti-cheat that's in the works, and a new anti-cheat was supposed to be on the FAQ page for Counter-Strike 2's first reveal almost a year ago. Maybe it needed more work. Well, one can only hope. I hope this video shines a light on the problem, not just for pros, but the casuals too. The players who want to come home after a long day and have fun are a lot of the time not having a great experience due to cheaters. It's wasting their time, getting rid of their fun, driving them away from Counter-Strike. With an anti-cheat upgrade or improvement, this could help this quite a bit. Now let me know your experience down below. How often do you guys actually run into real cheaters? Are they blatant, soft aim, or just fishy? With the sheer quantity of comments in CS2 in general, but also bad reviews due to cheaters, I think it's next to impossible for Valve to not hear us. But then again, the skins market in CSGO openings are going crazy. I've been recently getting a lot of comments, messages, and emails about the current cheater situation inside CS2. Some players want me to talk about it, that being on the casual side and not the professional scene. I have had a video in the backlog for quite some time about this, and I think within the next couple of weeks after some revisions, we're gonna post just that. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.